Gambare, gambare. Gambare, 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 gambare. Gambare.
Yeah, I learned to hide my presence. um, yeah, to the point where now I can like the amount of times I accidentally like sneak up on people now is actually bad because like I'm looking around like a heckin' ninja. And then I startle people where they're like, when did you get here? And I'm like, hi. I've just like I guess to them I've just like appeared, but I just walked over like normally. And he'd be like, don't do that, like heckin', don't do that. Why don't you just like you know, I don't know, let me know, like it'd be more obvious when you're walking over. And I'm like, I was just walking over normally. Like, yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure, like I don't know, like I'm just invisible. I put a lot of points into stealth. It's a double-edged sword. Cause have you ever had ever had anyone like tell you a story about something that happened? And it's like, I was there. And then they're like, no you weren't. And it's like, yes, I was. yes, I was. I was just very quiet and basically invisible. but I was there. I remember someone telling me a story once. They had a photo and I was like, I took that photo. Cause they like insisted I wasn't there and I was like, are you dumb? Like, you're all in this picture. Who took the photo? Me. I took the photo. I was there. Hey, was I there for this Goose VTuber's debut? No, I missed it, I think. No, I asked this stranger. In your house? It was a ghost. I was a ghost. Can confirm, I was actually a ghost. I was officially the ghost of my primary school without realizing it, and nobody else knew either, but I knew. I knew I was the ghost. Okay? Like, I'm not even joking here. I was a ghost. I was the ghost of the, like, the toilet. Yeah, I was the toilet ghost. And you guys are probably thinking, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm serious here. Like, I'm 100% serious. I accidentally became a ghost, okay? Because my primary school, despite it being so small, had 2 sets of toilets, okay? And it had the like younger kids' toilets, okay, for like year 1 and 2, which were like much shorter. They were like for like, you know, super small kids. And then they had like the big toilets, like normal sized toilets for like the older years, like year 4, 5, 6, I guess. And when you're, so I was like, you know, supposed to be using the little toilets, and there weren't any, like they were all occupied. So I was like, holy guacamole, I need to like, I'm heckin' desperate, yo. So it was like, to me, it was like illegal. It was illegal to go use the big people toilets. Like, I wasn't old enough. That wasn't allowed. That was bad. But I was desperate. I was so desperate. So I like monitored the door to like the big girl toilets for ages, and I was like, okay, it's safe. So I went in, nobody there, safe. Went to use the toilet, and then I could hear people coming, like people were on their way. So I was like, oh crap, like I've gotta hide, but like I gotta flush as well. So like, as they were like, it was like, they were like coming in to the big bathroom through the door, and so I like flushed, and I didn't know where to hide. But okay, as a little kid, I was really good at like climbing and stuff. So I basically heckin' Spider-Man'd myself behind the cubicle door. So I was like hidden. I don't know what my plan was, guys. I don't know what my plan was. Because if someone goes in to use that bathroom, I'll make it cooked. Like, imagine you go to a cubicle and you go sit down at the toilet and you close the door and there's some like heckin' small child like heckin' ninja-ing like on like I don't know what my plan was. But yeah, so I was there hiding behind the cubicle door, like panicking. And these girls come in and they're like scary, like older girls. And then they're like, wait, the flush is like they heard the flush like be activated, but there's no one here. And they were very confused and they were like, wait, who pulled the flush? And so they look around and they're like, oh, there's no one here. They're like, oh, should we check the cubicles? And they literally open each door to each cubicle to like check like if anyone's there. And obviously they don't see me because I'm behind the cubicle door, so they like push the door and they just see the toilet and like no one in that cubicle because I'm hidden. And they go for all of them and then they come to the conclusion it's a ghost. It's a ghost. It's a ghost. The toilets are haunted. So then they go running out screaming that the bathroom's haunted. And I heckin' skedaddle out of there. And yeah, that's me. I'm the ghost. There's no ghost. It's just a heckin' dum dum. that like. Honestly, I don't think they would have. I just thought I was gonna get into the worst trouble in the world if I got caught. Like, but yeah, no. And then like fast forward to like a week or so later, and like in the playground, they're all chatting about the ghost of the bathroom and like the story, and I was like, oh, that sounds really familiar. That sounds really heckin' familiar. I recognize this. Wait a second.
Wait a second. Yeah.
No, they wouldn't have seen my feet because I had to like hover. I had to hover because the bottom of the toilets was like there was a gap underneath. And they opened the doors. So they were like 100% certain there was no one there. Yeah, but that's me. I'm your ghost. What up? Oh, I do wonder if there's the haunted toilet is still real. I never told anyone in school about it though. Like